Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus through Sign series. This is for Venus in Taurus for the month of August 2018. I'm only going to lay out, I usually lay out like 3 rows, I think, 3 or 4 rows. I'm going to shorten that just because I just realized that the month is about over. Yeah, I already shuffled and cut the cards, so let's go ahead and begin here. Those of you that are new to my channel, if you don't know where your Venus is placed, you can go to any free astrology website such as astro.com and put in your birth details. It's going to ask for your birth time, day, and location. Enter that and it'll generate a free birth chart for you. And so if your Venus is sitting in the sign of Aries, this is for you. You don't have to know your exact birth time. You could put 12 p.m. However, those of you that do know your exact birth time, this will also apply if Taurus was your 7th house. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Starting off, we have the 7 of Cups here. It's the central issue. 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups, the Sun, Judgment, 8 of Swords, and Death. Okay, so with the heart of the situation being the 7 of Cups here, you might currently be in a situation, or maybe in the past there was something that you were confused about. Like you didn't know exactly what it was that you wanted. Maybe you had too many options. But emotionally, there was a need for you to detach yourself emotionally from your situation so that you could gain some sort of clarity. I'm also seeing something in regards to secrets. So yes, on a downside, this could be talking about some sort of secret affair or secret hidden relationships, even if it's just an emotional affair. There's something secretive about someone's desires or their passions or something, or something, a secret fantasy of some sort here. And 2, for some of you could be, you know, seeing someone through rose-tinted glasses, like you're not really seeing all their flaws, or you're not really seeing the situation that you're in could be flawed because you're only looking at the positive aspects of something. Your head might be in a clouds about a situation, and you might need some sort of reality check here. Also, I'm seeing this is maybe having like a literal dream about something, or it could be daydreaming or fantasizing about a person or about being popular or famous, or, you know, there's something going on. Now, artistically, this is just about you maybe having some sort of idea that you've been working on, and now you're getting ready to execute it, or you have been trying to figure out how to execute it, your idea. So that is whether I'm getting, like, for those of you that could work in the music industry or who are artists or sculptors. Also, I'm seeing something about receiving some sort of news or messages, getting something over with or moving on from something. I don't know if this was a one-night stand and you're still thinking about it. You're like, man, my mind keeps going back to that night. We had so much fun. It was so passionate. So I am seeing something about, like, if this is in regards to an affair or cheating, I'm seeing something about like a one-night stand. Like it was one night of passion and it was over. Even if this is something in regards to, and I don't know why I feel like I need to mention this, but something about by curiosity. So like you got to live out your fantasy, but you're still thinking about it. But especially because the death card is here, it's making me feel like it was just a one-time thing. Now here we have Queen of Cups. So this could be some sort of water sign or water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I don't know if this is the person that's on your mind or if this is just your energy. I'm seeing something about intuition, being very intuitive or having to listen to your intuition or being very sensitive. You could be the water sign. You might be Pisces with Venus and Taurus. So this could be your energy. And I'm seeing something in regards to the truth coming out. Someone coming clean about something. Getting something off of your chest and just kind of having a sense of relief and saying, oh, you know, I feel my spirit is renewed. I just feel happy about whatever this is. I'm seeing like good news coming in. You might receive a phone call that you have been waiting for. I'm still seeing anxiety here, but for the most part, I'm seeing like some sort of news or message or the truth coming out about something. Especially, I feel like this is more so about truth coming out because here we have a secret. And then here we have the sun. So whatever this was that was being kept hidden, whatever there was confusion, now there's clarity here. Now also with Judgment, I'm feeling that, see, and again, this is still about secrets being revealed to me. Something being revealed, whether it came to you clearly in a dream and you're like, no, I had a premonition, my premonitions are true, or maybe someone told you about this dream or premonition that they had and it actually like rings true to something. But I'm seeing something like being revealed or like the truth coming out about something. And this is also some sort of unfinished business resurfacing, something that could have been buried or suppressed or hidden. It's like, oh my God, I have to tell people this. I have to put this out. I have to get this off of my chest because it's been weighing me down. I feel stuck not being able to talk about it, or I don't like when people tell me not to talk about this. I just want to be free. I just want to be myself. Whatever had been suppressing you or holding you back, I feel is coming to an end. The way you were thinking is going to be changed forever. You're going through some sort of mental transformation. And, you know, because I have the death card, I just want to clarify that. I almost want to say if someone has been giving you the silent treatment, that is coming to an end. Someone may be opening up about something, or you may be opening up about something like whatever was dead or buried. I feel like there's a resurrection of something that, you know, it's like it was dead and buried, but it comes back to life. A secret comes back to life. Whatever was being held in here, it's like it can't be held in any longer. Now, too, if this is talking about like a physical death, not a prediction, a death that has already happened. So like if somebody has already crossed over, then this could be like, okay, I couldn't tell, but since they're no longer here, I'm going to share this secret, or now I can tell, you know, what they didn't want to share to everybody. So you might be finding out some sort of secret about someone who's already crossed over. Now that they've crossed over, you can tell whatever it is this secret was. Also, I'm seeing this, those of you that are intuitive or psychic or mediums, that you can communicate with the dead, or you have been receiving messages from the dead. I don't want to say like your house is haunted, but you know, it's like if you've been hearing sounds or hearing things moving around, that is to get your attention. It's like the dead has been trying to get your attention, and maybe you were in denial about it. Maybe you were in denial about a gift. Maybe you're coming to the realization that you have the gift of intuition or mediumship. And it's like, I can't ignore this anymore. If I just admit it or just realize it, then I can, maybe I'll get a peace of mind. But I am seeing like something like spirits, like ghosts. Yeah, definitely for some of you, this is about communicating with spirits. Someone that has transitioned into the next life. So when you ignore them, that's when they become frustrated and do more things to get your attention. That's my spiritual interpretation of the death card here. I know that's not going to be for everybody, but that was definitely kind of speaking out. Okay, now with the Fool here, I'm feeling like someone is kind of just, again, letting go. Somebody is just not caring what other people think. They're marching to the beat of their own drum. This could be you. You're saying, I don't care what people think. I'm just doing me. I'm not going to allow other people's opinions to hold me back. Like I did in the past. I'm letting all of that go. This death card also could be talking to you, undergoing some sort of complete transformation, whether it is physical, spiritual, mental. I'm feeling like you've changed. Like the old you is dead and buried, and you are this person that is just being in your own skin now. I don't know what's going on with Earth. There could be some sort of conflict or mind games going on with you and Earth, or somebody playing hard to get. I am seeing someone from your past returning, which also makes me feel like the ghost. Someone from the past that you thought you weren't going to hear from anymore. It's like they're resurrecting, or they're coming back around. But I don't like how the Five of Swords is showing up, because it makes me feel like it's still some sort of pettiness going on, or mind games, miscommunication, or, you know, two people who are both just two people who think they're right. And so there's really no change in the relationship. If you're in a relationship, I'm seeing maybe like you feel like you're being ignored, like you need attention, you want attention, but your partner isn't paying any attention to you. So they go around slamming doors and doing things out of frustration, out of spite. They're trying to push your buttons because you're ignoring them, or you are trying to push their buttons because they're ignoring you. Did I hear a doorbell? Now, also with the wheel, I feel that there's going to be some sort of major change or shift coming around. This is a reminder for you to just kind of go with the flow of things. Be prepared for some sort of change, because it looks like here you're fighting against something that is happening, but it just makes it more difficult. So this is always a reminder for me to just go with the changes. Don't fight against it. Just see where it leads you. And it's also some sort of opportunity that is opening up for you. And for some of you, you might recognize this change as soon as the first week of Virgo season. So like somewhere like August 23rd or something and beyond. Feeling like someone is trying to cover their tracks with something. What is this? Someone is trying to hide something. I almost want to say if this is something dealing with sexuality, like someone is trying to go back into the closet, but it's like once you come out, that's, you know, kind of hard to go back in. I'm seeing mind games. I'm seeing something that is trying to be covered up here. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Seven of Swords really quickly here. What is the Seven of Swords? So it's a couple of things here. For one, I feel like someone is trying to secretly keep their feelings to themselves, or showing their feelings in secretive ways, like not trying to put it out in the open, but someone is still like expressing how they feel, but they're being very inconspicuous about it. There might be some unrequited love going on, though. And for some of you, I'm seeing like an offer that was made, whether it was in love or career, whatever the case, there was an offer being made, but you're not sharing it with other people for whatever reason. You're hiding it or keeping it to yourself, or someone might be keeping that from you. And then also we have the Ace of Wands here. Something's starting up again. I feel like somebody's old habits are returning. Someone's doing that again. Yeah. Here we have the Empress. So this is like some sort of attraction. This is seduction or temptation. So there could be some sort of flirtation going on here, and they're trying to keep it a secret or inconspicuous, and it might lead, yeah, there's some third party or affair type energy going on. Those of you that could be in a relationship, or even if you're not in a relationship, then you could be like, I don't want to say a home wrecker, but yeah, whether you're a guy or a girl, like you're that third person that comes in between. You're temptation, you're that betrayal here. So there is some sort of betrayal going on. And even if this isn't in regards to love, you know, maybe a friend betrayed you, or maybe you are supposed to be loyal to your job, and you're working 2 jobs or something, or for 2 companies, or working like as a double agent. So whatever the case, there is some, someone is secretly carrying out their desires and is causing some sort of betrayal here. So we do have secrets. If you feel that someone is creeping around on you, listen to your intuition, trust your gut, and do what you feel is the right thing to do, because you're probably right. All right, so that was Venus in Taurus. I hope it resonated. I think I again forgot to mention that I am going to be taking phone calls now. I have a 1-800 number, which is in the description box below. So for whenever you want a live reading to talk to me, but you still have to check my availability. I don't know, like, what if I'm gonna have a set schedule. I'll notify everyone on YouTube that I'm taking calls right now, and then you'll be able to book it that way. So I'm gonna do it that way for now. But you guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you want a private or personal video reading, you can still email TemajTarot@gmail.com. Look in the description box and the About Me page. I have that information on how you can reach me and order readings. Thank you guys for watching, and many blessings to you.